Our 15th competitor today is Emily Ferrell from Clinical Psychology. Risk factors for disordered eating behaviors among military personnel.
Take a moment and think to yourself what a person with an eating disorder looks like. They're probably dangerously thin, white, female. While many individuals with eating disorders do look like this, these aren't the only people affected. Did you know that over 60% of US military men and women have an eating disorder? Prevalence rates for disordered eating among military personnel are drastically higher than what we see in civilian samples. And among those with an eating disorder, many also report symptoms of PTSD. While we know these prevalence rates, very little else is really known about disordered eating in this population. That's where I come in. I was really interested in learning more about the risk factors for eating disorder behavior, as well as understanding the specific types of behavior these individuals were engaging in. I surveyed 247 members of the military on an online survey. What I found was, in this totally random sample of military personnel, over 50% were reporting clinically disordered eating levels. 50% were reporting binge eating behavior. 25% were reporting eating little to no food to reduce their weight. And another 25% were reporting inducing vomiting, misusing laxatives and diet pills, and other unhealthy behaviors to lose weight. And as we would expect, among those with the disordered eating behaviors, PTSD symptoms were reported as higher. But we found something interesting. If you'll take a look at this graph up here with me, when I looked at differences between men and women, the women that were reporting disordered eating behaviors, with the addition of PTSD symptoms that were high, were far more likely to engage in disordered eating behaviors. However, among the men, the addition of PTSD symptoms wasn't all that impactful on their disordered eating behaviors, although they were still higher than what we'd expect to see in a population of civilian men. So why would this be? It's been suggested that PTSD symptoms are experienced longer and in more frequency by women than in men. And it's suggested that women and men just have different types of psychological reactivity, one of which manifestation might be showing up through disordered eating behaviors in response to PTSD. Women and men are also just experiencing different types of trauma in the military. While men might experience combat, women are a lot more likely to experience military sexual trauma. It's vital that we gain a better understanding of the risk factors for disordered eating among military personnel so that we can better treat this population. Furthermore, given the findings of my research, differences in treatment for male and female military personnel might be warranted. The military personnel put their lives on the line every day to protect us. It's time for us to start protecting them. Thank you.